Hello, I'm Stephanie McCann, and you've probably seen my YouTubes already on here with me playing my music and singing and performing and whatnot. And as you know by now, based on the videos you see of me here on YouTube, I'm a songwriter and musician, and I sing and perform on here for your viewing pleasure and whatnot. I like to sing and perform and play my guitar. I do it for fun, really, basically, you know. Dabbling with it here and there, dabbling with the music here and there, and performing it and singing and whatnot. I like to play and write songs and sing and fiddle around with it and everything, just for fun and everything. And I've had experience when I was in my early 20s performing the coffee house circuit. I did it with the second set players when I was in my early 20s, up until I graduated Mitchell College. I did it for about 5+ years at that time and everything. And so that was like musical experience under my belt back in those days and everything. So I have the musical bug in me, basically, with that and everything. I guess you might say I'm an amateur with music. I'm not what you call a professional. I'm not, that good, but, well, not like Jimi Hendrix or a bona fide household name or what you want to call it, but I'm a amateur. I like to classify myself as an amateur. You know what I'm saying? I try. I've had 3 years of guitar lessons and 1 year of piano, so I got some musical abilities, enough to write my own music, write my own songs, and basically with that. So what can I say? I have been to some concerts in my day. I'm 47 years old now. People say I don't look my age, but I guess let's just say I take good care of myself. I'm a clean liver. I don't have a drug or alcohol history. I watch what I eat. I go to the gym, and I take good care of myself. And I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I don't abuse myself. I'm a clean liver. I take good care of myself. So basically, I guess that accounts for why I look younger than my age. Plus, I come from a family that has a history of longevity and good genes, good genetics. And basically, in music is in our family. My father, back in the day, my father played in a jazz quartet in school. He used to play in a jazz quartet, a jazz band, when he was in his school days. And my sister, she's passed on now, but she played instruments. She played guitar and a little bit of piano. She took piano lessons in Massachusetts, and she did some recitals and everything, and played guitar. And I took guitar lessons with her. Come to think of it, I took guitar lessons with her and everything together in New London and so forth. That's how I learned to play guitar. And I took 1 year of piano also in New London and everything. So that's how I got some of my musical abilities. But to get to the point, I've been to some concerts with my sister, and I have a younger brother. He's been to concerts with us also. All three of us had had the fortune to go to music concerts together and see different musicians and performers. And I've had the fortune of meeting a couple of performers at some concerts and performances. And I have a picture to share with you of one performer I was fortunate enough to meet. It was at Mohegan Sun back in August of 2001 at the Wolf Den. And in fact, many of y'all might be familiar with this performer, but he happened to have been the bassist of the famous rock band, the Rolling Stones. The Rolling Stones, who everybody is familiar with. He was the former bassist of the Rolling Stones, and his name is Bill Wyman. And I was fortunate enough to meet Bill Wyman backstage after the show at the Wolf Den at Mohegan Sun back in August of 2001, at the meet and greet after the show at the Wolf Den. And I have a picture here of me and him at the meet and greet that day, August 2001. Me and Bill Wyman. I was in my early 30s that time. I was in my early 30s, and Bill Wyman, I forget how old he was, but he was, I'd say Bill Wyman was probably in his late 50s or early 60s, guesstimating. But he was a lot younger than back at that time. He wasn't as gray as he is now, gray-headed as he is now. And he was a nice guy. He was very nice, jovial after the show, and I made him laugh. It's hard. It was an effort to get him to laugh, but I pulled it off. I made a joke about Mick Jagger. I told him, Mick Jagger's lips are a lot bigger than mine. It was kind of like a wisecrack about him, and Bill Wyman, he was rolling on the floor laughing his ass off. And it was quite a happy hour moment and everything, me and Bill Wyman. That's me, and it's Bill Wyman. And as you can see, I was a little chunkier back then, a little bit more baby fat on my face. Well, I was younger. I was in my early 30s, and I'm 47 now. I'm 47 years old now. And Bill Wyman, I was sitting on his lap, and his lap went right through me. His lap went up me, and it felt like a vibrator. Lap felt like a vibrator going up through me. I'll never forget that. Memorable moment. I'll never forget that. Yep. Quite a guy he was. I'll never forget. And the lady that I befriended at the show, she took that picture. And she emailed it to me. And I ever since then kept it. And it stayed with me. Definitely a Kodak moment I'll treasure always. Me and Bill Wyman. Yes, it is. Kodak moment indeed. And I thought I'd share that with you guys. Thank you.